Have you ever looked around and seen other people accomplish goals or go places, do things in which you wish that you were doing yourself? Have you ever been to that place where you're just sitting alone and you're looking around and you're like, there has to be something more to my life? Or rather, how did I get here? Do the questions just flood you? Do thoughts just keep coming in that maybe you are the problem? But today I want to discuss what could possibly happen if that ideal and those thoughts, those questions that you're having, could be used in a great way instead of a depressing way. If all of those questions and thoughts that you're having could push you into the life that you've always wanted. Today we're going to discuss that. We're going to talk about what happens when we confront ourselves. What happens when we get pushed enough or maybe angry enough to cause us to move into action. That's what we're going to talk about today. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you so much for listening. If you haven't already, please subscribe. It helps me. It helps others. If you would share and tell everyone else what you hear and discuss it with them, I'm hoping that it would change your life as well as theirs. And hit the notification bell because I definitely don't want you to miss any of our upcoming videos. Now jumping back in. What would happen if all of the questions and the thoughts that constantly bother you about you being where you are in your life at this point, in this moment in time, what if you could use those questions to push you to the next level? You know, when things don't work out your way and you think that they should have gone a certain way, that does not make you a failure. Nor does that mean that you have failed. If you change your mindset, you can change your life. You may be a person that believes that the place you have arrived at now is due to the level of success, or better yet, measures, if you will, your greatness. Or possibly you may feel that where you're at now is because you weren't given those opportunities, or you just aren't lucky enough that you weren't given any chances. But that is not your life as a whole. I believe that many of us allow titles to become our prisons. I know I've met people at functions and they'll come up and they'll introduce themselves and they'll say, "Hi, I'm Sally, the vice president," or "Hi, I'm Jill, the painter, or maybe I'm Bob and I'm the builder. Whatever the case, so many people attach these titles to themselves. And those titles oftentimes become our prison, because there could be so much more that they become and they do if they would just allow themselves to. Just because you're doing what it is that you're doing now, and maybe you've gone to school 4 years or 7 years, depending on what it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you're doing, that does not mean that that is the end all be all. If you're not happy with where you're at, it's okay. You don't have to let that moment, that opportunity define you. That is not your life as a whole. No one moment or title defines you, and you should not let it. What's important is the way you grow from the experience. That is what is important. You should know that your past does not prevent you from your present. I know we've all had moments in our life where we seem like we are at our lowest. And I know some of you may be thinking, well, so-and-so doesn't, or they haven't had a moment. They wouldn't know what everyone has had a low point in their life. But everyone has also had the opportunity to flip that coin, dust themselves off, and get back up and try again. And that's what I'm trying to relate to you today. Oftentimes, many times, you may have been conditioned to believe a certain way. You know, you shouldn't do these things, or you shouldn't talk to these people, or you shouldn't want to be like this person. Oftentimes that's because of where we've grown up and by the people that have raised us. Oftentimes our thoughts are adopted thoughts by others that are close to us. But oftentimes, people may think that way only because they can't see themselves in others. We all have skin. We all have bones. We are all people. We all have feelings. You have a mind to think of your own. You don't have to be what somebody wants you to be. If you don't like where you are, you have the opportunity to change that. If you don't like where you're living, you have the opportunity to change that. Allow your problems to push you, to transform you, to break through. I want you to give yourself credit. Allow you to feel happiness about yourself. Allow yourself the opportunity to feel joy. Allow yourself the opportunity to believe that you deserve better. if you're not happy with your situation. I want you to follow that feeling that you get when you see someone else doing something that you want to do, that you've always wanted to do, but yet you're not doing it. I want you to let that problem fuel you. I'm not saying lust after what somebody else has. I'm saying find it within yourself. Find the courage within yourself to do what it is that you've always wanted to do. Apply for that job if you want to be a manager or if you want to be an executive. You don't have to be a secretary your whole life. If you're tired of being a busboy, you don't have to be a busboy anymore. Apply to be a chef. Go to school. Follow your dreams. Follow that feeling that you get when you're enraged. Follow that feeling that you get when you have so much joy and excitement just talking about it. If you want to write that book, write it. If you want to start that business, start it. Allow all those questions, all those nagging thoughts, all that doubt to just melt away with action. Go out and create the life that you want, the life that you deserve. Don't allow other people's labels and titles that they put on yourself, or maybe that you're putting on your own self. Don't allow them to stop you. You could be so much more. You could do so much more. You could go so many places. So I challenge you this week to say enough is enough. Enroll for that class. Apply for that job. Get angry and upset